Welcome back and welcome to our brand new segment, Current Reads. So every other Wednesday, we'll be checking in on libraries in different towns to see what people all over our viewing area are reading, and we start with Burlington. Joining us now is the library's director, Brittany Jacobs. Brittany, thank you so much for being here with us.
Hi, thank you very much for having me.
All right, whether you're by the pool or you're just trying to stay inside and beat the heat, summer's a great season for reading, and I understand there's a couple of books your patrons in Burlington just can't seem to put down. So tell me what The Women is all about.
The Women is the latest edition from Kristen Hanna, who is a #1 New York Times bestselling author. And this story explores the life of a young 20-year-old woman who, when her brother enlists to go fight in the Vietnam War, she enters the war as well through the Army Nurse Corps. So she enlists and she goes and serves as an Army nurse. And so the story kind of follows her through the war and then coming back home to a politically divided America. And we cannot keep this book on the shelves. It's got a long and deep hold list, and it's like this with any Kristen Hanna book, but The Women for sure is the top hold right now at the Burlington Public Library.
Even that cover, the red and the gold and the helicopter, wow, I mean, it just paints a picture right there. But you told me another popular one is called James by Percival Everett. I hope I'm saying that right. What's that one about?
This is probably one of my favorite reads so far this year. It's a very quick read. It's the retelling almost of Huckleberry Finn, but through James's point of view. James was in the original book, and he was the enslaved man who Huck runs into while he's running away down the Mississippi River. And this also is an interesting book, especially for your viewership and for the Burlington community, because it takes place on the Mississippi River and the story ends in Iowa. So it's neat to be reading the book while living in a place that the river almost is its own character in the story. But it's a beautiful novel by Percival Everett, and he's a Pulitzer Prize finalist. But this book was really profound, and it was one of those books that will stick with you for a long time. James by Percival Everett.
Wow. And I understand you have one more book you told me is just flying off the shelves in Burlington. What's that one?
This is what I would consider a classic beach read. This is Funny Story, and this is one of our #1 titles on Libby, which is the library's e-library database. So we're seeing a lot of readership now move from physical print books to e-content, and Libby is one of the statewide consortiums that most public libraries in Iowa and Illinois buy into. But this is one of the top ones in Libby, and it's about this woman who, her and her fiance move back to her fiance's hometown, and they end up splitting up, and she ends up, it's a rom-com love story. She kind of starts falling for her ex's ex. It's a will they, won't they love story, but quick read and one of those classic beach reads that you want to dive into a story that's fully immersive and has characters that are charming and funny and make you laugh out loud while you're reading it.
I love it. And you're telling me mystery, historical fiction, novelized nonfiction, those are some of the most popular kind of genres in Burlington. But before I let you go, I wanted to ask, what's the library's Vacation Through Time program you got going on?
This August, you can join us, and we're going to take you back in time to the formation of the national parks. This is a series program that we run that is a hybrid of a museum exhibit, gallery style event where it's drop-in. You can come any day or any time during the open times. But we're also going to have a lot of interactive components and tie it back to our collection. So we'll have all of our books. We'll have a virtual reality headset available that you can explore the parks with. But this is going to look at how the parks geologically were formed, but also what went into getting them designated as national parks. So it's a history program, but it is a living history event because we really bring it back to life, and it's a fun time. So stop on by the Burlington Library to travel back in time to the formation of the national parks.
Brittany, I wish I could sit here and talk to you about these books all day long, but I'm really appreciative of your time today. Thank you so much for doing this.
Thanks for having me. Happy reading.
Yeah, and if you guys at home want to check out any of the book titles we talked about or the National Park Program, you can find more information on our website underneath the As Seen on TV tab.